I'm here with Imoxe. Please welcome to the Healing Festival.
Thank you.
I'm here with Mayte, Lucrecia and Adali, right?
Yes.
Please, can you tell us more about the project you brought to the Healing Festival, the group Imoxe, and what was the initial idea behind it, what you do, and actually how you guys met also?
Yes, that will be lovely. Imoxe in Mexico, we started with this movement last year as it's a combination of words in Mayan that relates to the water and the path. And we are Mexican, so we work in Mexico with generally the elements, no? The traditions that are there. They are very close to honoring each of the elements, especially with temazcal, the dancing, the singing. And we were thinking before coming here what we can offer. No? We came last year and we kind of realized it, like, oh wow, we can bring singing, we can bring dancing, and we said, well, let's do it this way. And also last year we were doing a little bit of the feminine work, and that's part of the name, no? Like the feminine is the mother, the water, and all the movements. So that's how we decided.
How did your journeys met actually? How did you go together?
So, well, Mayte and I actually met in the Caribbean area in Tulum when we were being initiated for doing the womb voice activation that actually we have been sharing here in the festival. And Adali, it's a friend from mine. Also, we met in Tulum 10 years ago. He's a therapist with the bees, and we met, and it was like first love, first love, and we just came together, and we were friends. He moved to Europe some years ago, and I'm coming here also to Europe every year to share moon dance ceremonies. And we were talking to Mayte, and she was invited to the festival. So we got to Mexico. We started working together. We also got really good along. And then we found out we were coming both to Europe last summer. So I said, oh, why don't you come join me in the activities I'm doing? And she said, why don't you come join me in the Healing Festival? So that's how we came together to the festival. And then, because Adali also works with me a lot here in the ceremonies we do, I told him, hey, do you maybe want to come to this beautiful ffestival? Sounds amazing. And he's like, sure. And so we came together last year and starting working. And actually we were joking about a name that we had for the three of us, also the three Mexican monkeys.
I love
because everywhere we would, like every activity we were sharing, it was like people got really excited and dancing and singing. It was like, oh, we are these little monkeys, like entertaining the people, you know. So, and then we found out we could work together very well. So that's how we started and
Beautiful.
we met. Yeah.
And maybe can you share a bit with us your personal journeys, at least a glimpse how you got into these activities, or what was the turning point, or if it was some natural slow movement and so on?
Okay, I will start by saying in Mexico, maybe 20 years ago, all this spirituality that was there started to emerge again, that it was like kind of hidden, so it started to emerge again. And my personal path started, first thing I knew about the spirituality was the Reiki. And I was really interested about the healing through energy. And, I was born in a family atheist, so I never talked to me about the spirituality or energy or anything like this. And that was like the starting point. And from there, I connected with the Mexica tradition, the Aztec dancing, the sweat lodges. In the desert, we have the medicine of the peyote, and I started like searching and going there. I met my daughter's father that was already very deep in working with Indigenous people. we moved to Canada, and in Canada, surprisingly, without knowing, we got again in contact with the native people, and from there, it just continued and
The
continued
rest is
and
the
continued.
history.
Yes. I don't know if you want to share.
How was it for you, Adali?
For me, it's something similar, but I think so. Always, I know I want to follow this way. When I born, my family is very religious, very Catholic, but I don't feel so much identification. No, I feel something more. No, and I look in my way. And when I had around 20 years, I discovered the metaphysics. With philosophy, like with Jesus, but in different way. I can feel, oh, this Jesus I like. It's
That's
not
a
the
friendly
same.
Jesus.
It's not the Jesus with sacrifice. It's the Jesus with the words, with the love. And I discovered this way, and slowly, I start to learn with Deepak Chopra, for example. I continued with the beat therapy. The beat therapy is very important for me, but I discovered other way. But my family worked with the bees for many generations. The grandfather of my grandmother started with the bees, and when I start with the beat therapy, it's like acupuncture but with bees. I start the process with the physical healing body, and I can continue. When you open the door in the healing, many doors is open, and I can continue with the temazcales. She introduced me, and many people introduced me in this medicine. And when I feeling the energy and the medicine of the temazcal, I say, oh my God, I found my way. I can feel, I want to make temazcales. And after many years, I'm here, and I share this beautiful and amazing medicine, and I work with many therapies, with holistic massage, shamanic massage, and when you open the door, all the doors is open, and now I'm work. All my life is in this way, no. I don't feel I had a work. I feel I had enjoyed. No, this is my way, and here I feel very welcome. No, in Czech Republic, the people is super lovely.
We are happy.
Everything is wow. I say, maybe Czech Republic is like this. And of course, it's like this. No, I'm super happy here. Thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you
Wow,
for
thank
this
you. Thank you.
beautiful
It's so
moment. And when I know these beautiful souls, I say, oh my God, we are complete. No?
Yeah,
The three
wow.
Mexican monkeys, we
Yeah.
are ready.
we are ready. We are ready to jump
Yes.
around together.
Yeah. This is my experience in my way, no? And yes.
Yeah, it's obvious how enthusiastic are you about your life, which is sometimes so rare, because people feel they really go to the work, they suffer, then you have to go to the vacation to, take a break from your normal life. But there are sometimes ways how to make the normal life as almost as vacation in
Yes,
terms of
yes.
enjoying it, right?
This is my always I say, I come to this world for vacations.
That's
I
my
come for
thing.
vacations, no? But sometimes many routes, the life is more free, it's more happiness, no? The most important is the most simple things in the life, no? This is the most beautiful moment, no? When you enjoy the forest, when you enjoy the simplicity, no? And this way is the simplicity, no more. You don't need nothing, only your body, and your body is your temple. And when you discover these parts in your life, you are happy, but you don't need nothing. No? This is my perspective in my life.
Thank you for
No,
sharing.
thank you for asking.
Mayte, how is your personal journey?
Well, what can I say? For me, I think I always express that I grew up with a family, with a mother that already she was, I felt that she was ahead time, and astrologies and all into this kind of organic hippie way, but very solitary, like in solitude. And somehow I grew up, she came from Argentina and lived in Mexico, very conservative town. So somehow I grew up admiring at some point that, but then I rejected. So I went to live myself into London, England. So I went completely the other way.
uprooted.
Yes. So I rejected, and so then I went back. And so when I went back, it was time for me to understand why I also decided or be born in Mexico, no? Like I grew up in the Mayan community in Mérida, Yucatan, and I felt like all that connection also with healing with my mother, no? My mother also passed away 2.5 years ago, so it feels like this journey, it was to understand my relationship with her, and also to start understanding the path that I needed to transform, no? Because I went completely, when my life has been polarities, no? So London, corporative, all that, and then coming back into being healthy,
big transition.
Big transition, no? And slowly I have been meeting people, special people like them, that we have been all, for me, it's their teachers as well as everyone else, but it is about also maybe my mom is gone, but now I feel it's time for me to also to
open up her legacy.
To know that my path also is in my decision, no? To be happy, to enjoy, and the medicine is been coming in slowly. So I work in Mexico with the water. I do water therapies called Jansu, and slowly I have been introducing myself with some of the Mayan elders around there, so understanding the energies of the cosmology in the Mayans, and as well the Mexica. So because I was born in Mexico City, but they brought me to the Mayan land. So it's been like that.
Thank you for sharing. Is there a difference between you during the everyday life and during every day, basically, so these normal people, and you as part of festival or healing retreat, or is it just basically the same?
It is the same.
It is the same?
Because like now I don't feel there is I should be this or should be this, no? You are. Then that's the way I like to live life.
See, actually, as agreeing with him, no, like my long time ago, my friend told me, no, this is vacations from eternity. We want to live, and now I realize people tell me, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "Well, this. I sing, I dance, I share. We do temazcales, and it's work, you know. But as we say, when you enjoying and your passion is there, people is like, how do you do all these activities? And it's like, because I love to do it. So it's not heavy. And it actually nourishes you because you are inspired by doing what you love and sharing what your heart really wants. So it's like you give and it comes back. So I say
it's like
my
a
life.
Circle.
It's like a circle, like a toroid, you know. And so my life last years it's been this beautiful
like
journey.
And I bet that it's probably the same for you, right? Because you were nodding here, like yes.
Yes, totally and agree with this, but all the time I don't have a difference, no? It's like my life is like a festival. Of course, sometimes I'm not so happy, sometimes I sadness, but I had the opportunity for my knowledge, no? My ancestors give me the machines for support me, no? When I feel not so good, okay, I say, okay, Adali, you need to sing, and I start with songs, and when I feel not so good, I go with my friends, and I know I had my people, no, always, and I'm super happy for share the medicine, and I know for many people is 1 hour, for me it's all my life, but it's my decision. Everybody had the decision. What is your service? We need to service. Everybody need to service. The administration, we need it all. We need it. But you decide what do you want to make, what do you want to service.
How you want to
this
contribute.
is my service, exactly. This is my contribution in the humanity, no? And the humanity need it. We need it, no?
Yeah. And you multiple times, I think already each one of you mentioned temazcal, and maybe the audience that won't know what does it mean. Can you please describe and tell us more?
Yeah, I'll explain a little. So the temazcal, it's a very ancient way of healing and actually a bath. In Mexico, it was just like the traditional bath. But the temazcal, well, it's very deep and very englobes a lot of things, but basically it's a rebirth ceremony. The temazcal, it's a little lodge when we bring rocks that we put in the fire to heat, and this lodge is all closed. We bring these rocks in, it's like a steam bath, and we put the water, and then the steam comes. But this represents the womb of the Mother Earth, and the work with all the elements. So it's a very...
So it's a journey to be reborn, basically?
It's a rebirth ceremony, actually, and working with the power of the 4 elements. So it's really, really also works. There's many different ways of doing it also, but it englobes also the cycles of life, the cycles of a human being, from childhood to young person to mother and father to elder to spirit again. So I could tell many things about the temazcal, but the essence is a rebirthing, a celebration, a place where you can totally cleanse your mind, your spirit, and be again a new person. It's really profound, really beautiful, really enjoy. And you know, as there's many medicines nowadays, many different ceremonies, many different ways. For me, the temazcal, it's my most favorite one. So I could say that about it.
What are usually the problems or questions people bring with them to your healing sessions or your ceremonies and so on? What is the core issue, you think?
I think the core issue is disconnection from the self. And sometimes people don't even know, out of curiosity. And here we discover all these, that we are disconnected from our origin. Because as we said, it's a rebirthing ceremony. And our origin as humans, it's our father and our mother. And our ancestors and our childhood. Everything basically comes from there in our lives. And sometimes we don't know. But here, the medicine of the temazcal is so powerful that it brings it back. And because we honor our mother, we honor our father, sometimes these relationships are not the easiest one.
Of course.
Sometimes, so when we go back to this and not fix, but understand and release any misunderstanding, any issue we had with these 2 origin persons for us, a lot of things release. What other thing would you think, Mayte?
Yeah, like the disconnection is also about not knowing yourself and about not understanding what is out of balance. And so that's why also we work with the elements, no? Like in general, the temazcal is one way, and like I was telling you, I work with the water, or I do breath work, and so some people, they feel, oh, I'm out of nowhere, but because they are not in presence, no? In presence is the key of understanding yourself and know your own fears, know your own disbalances. And so yesterday Lucrecia was saying, sometimes you feel, when we were in the dancing, that you're out of balance of the fire, so you are very stagnant. So how does your waters move, no? If you don't move yourself, if you don't connect. Or sometimes you are in the mind, but then you are not connected, you're not rooted. So all this connection actually has to do with the elementals as well. And of course, knowing yourself, knowing what you need, and knowing your fears.
Thank you. Adali, would you add something to that? Or if you have maybe some memory of some experience with someone who really was able to profoundly connect with himself or herself and shared it afterwards with you?
Yes, I think so. It's the most important. We return to the origin, no? But we had many things in the head, many things, many words, many. And when you return to the simplicity, is where you found yourself, no? And one day, after one temazcal, in one ceremony, we had 8 temazcals, one day, one night, one day in the moon of dance. One woman say me, I visit the psychology 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And never I say this history. And here, after 3 temazcal,
It went out.
I put out
Wow.
everything.
Wow. Wow.
It's incredible, but she say, I can say to the psychology
Uh-huh.
this information, and she speak about violations,
Mm-hmm.
no? But it's very deeper. We had different process in this
Yeah.
medicine, and you don't need nothing. You don't need
Mm-hmm.
medicines. Of course, the medicine is so good, but we
Mhm.
had. But sometimes it's necessary go to yourself without nothing.
Mhm.
And the temazcal is only the elements, the
Yeah.
basically the wind, the air,
Mhm.
the air, the water, the
Mhm.
fire, no?
And also the bodily experience,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
it's very that sometimes even you go to the therapy for many years, but you go through only one way, like speaking and mentally processing it. But maybe something needs to be unlocked on the physical level, right? So
Yeah, and I thinking is, but when you open your skin,
mm-hmm.
it's more easy. Your mind open,
Mm-hmm.
and when you open, your mind is open, your soul is open. It's a process, no?
Mm-hmm.
With the Sweshlope, this is the process, no? This is the medicine, no? The opening, no? The opening, the doors, the opening, everything, no? And for me, this is very very good experience, and also with all the medicines, no? Also with the bees, I work with the bees, and with the massage, also, no? Sometimes when I give one massage, in my mind is one song, one song, one song, one song, one song. When I finish, I sing one song, and the person say, "Wow, this song, I feel really connect with this song," and we are in contact, no, with the people. No,
Connected.
this is my experience with the people, and I have many stories. But
Yeah. Thank you.
no, thank you.
Is there something special or specific about the Healing Festival for you as far as you experienced it?
Yeah, I think I have not been in many festivals of this kind, but last year was the first time we came here, and was like really, I felt very openness in the people. Like, you know, I work in France doing ceremonies with women, in Spain, all have their different, like, you know, like seal of energy. And Czech people in the festival was like super willing, super able, willing to
Like ready
to
to
go for it, but in a very beautiful way. I felt like at home, like in Mexico, like, you know, people would talk to it, and then you connect and you're talking about really beautiful things and deep things about your life without knowing. So I felt this really openness of heart and gentleness. We loved it. We were like, wow, we love Czech Republic.
I love to hear that.
Then we went out, you know, to the normal world,
Yeah,
and it's like, oh well, yes, we were in a festival,
Yeah.
and everybody's kind
Yeah.
of of this mood, but it
Yeah.
really touched us the
Yeah.
way.
Like
that-
this is like concentration of the certain mental setting, right? So
Yes,
of course, yeah.
but I felt super welcome. I felt we are back. They were like, we need to go, and we are already thinking, okay, next year we will do this and that, because we love it.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
so nice to hear.
Yeah.
And maybe I will ask each one of you to conclude our interview with some little either blessing or wish for the upcoming years of the Healing Festival, if you can share.
Well, of course we feel like family now, no? So the blessing of looking after the family, it's like that, no? Like we feel care, looked after, and I feel like we are also giving that same energy into the form of workshops. So it's this give and take that is this imbalance in balance and showing gratitude as well, no? So like the blessing for next year, yeah, maybe I don't know if it's here, because last year we were in the forest, up
forest,
there,
yeah.
and now we are in a place flat, no? So obviously wishing that the festival continue evolving and improving and also us, because it's all, we are all in changing, with nothing it gets exactly the same, and we are ready for it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Your blessing for the festival?
Blessing for the
Blessing or the wish for the upcoming years of the festival.
My wishing is better and better always. No, it's really good. I feel so happy. Also, like I feel very welcome. Everybody's super good, and one guy say, yes, but here is a good selection.
It's a pre-selection.
Yes, and I'm so happy, no, for be here, and I'm so happy for everything, and I want to share more things. I had many ideas like this. We can make this, and we can make this, and we can make this. But we enjoyed. Really enjoyed, and also today is amazing day. Everything.
Yeah, we were blessed with the wet weather in comparison to the last year, because there were heavy rains, which is good for the nature, but not so good for the technical aspects of the of the festival. But
no, I feel super good. Thank you so much for the invitation, and I hope I come back the next year, or maybe before. I don't know.
Thank you.
I open for invitations.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I'm super happy. I live in Ibiza. I work in these places, and this part of Euros is so beautiful. The trees, the forest, it's amazing.
It's very green,
I'm super
right?
happy. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So my thought and wish for the festival is that it continues to expand, that it continues to bring more amazing things, amazing people to share. Really, last night we were at the fire and seeing, because I remember first year that was a thing that I noticed. It was very like local people, like people from Czech Republic, and also invitees from outside. And yesterday we were in the fire, people from all over
Very
the places,
and
just to feel this, we are one. The elements. I said, the traditions, yes, but the elements are the same all over the planet, and the heart of the people and the blood is the same. So I really wish that we can continue to share and continue to nourish each other, and that this festival continues to expand and create,
to meet in the unity.
and create more beauty and more unity.
Thank you very much for your lovely words and for your time and for your work. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Děkuji.
Děkujeme. Děkujeme. Thank you.